All right, everybody. This is just me tonight. No Danny. So, just doing a quick little refresher course on some do's and don'ts of drafting that you might want to remember for upcoming drafts, as it is draft season. And NFL games start in less than a week. And we get to play fantasy football. So, first rule of drafting. Don't draft kickers or defenses before the last two rounds. You don't need them any earlier than that. It doesn't matter how good you think that defense or kicker is. You just don't need them before the last two rounds of your draft. However many rounds your draft is, wait until the last two rounds. And I won't say take a defense, then take a kicker, or take a kicker, then take a defense. That is up to you. You can do that in whichever order you would like, but you definitely want to go kicker and defense, or defense kicker, in the last two rounds. Never earlier than that. So remember, do not draft your kicker or your defense too early, or early at all. Last two rounds. Then, the next rule, wait on quarterback. This season, you can really wait until even the third round to draft a quarterback. And you can really keep going even much earlier than that. You can wait. I don't mean keep going, but you can wait much longer than that, too. You can wait until even I've seen in the 10th round, you can still get guys like Cam Newton and Carson Wentz that late in the 10th round. So you can wait on quarterback. The earliest I would personally consider taking the number one quarterback this year, Patrick Mahomes, is round 3. I probably won't have very many shares of Patrick Mahomes this year because I'll be spending my first 3 picks on running backs, wide receivers, maybe a tight end. And I would only pick Travis Kelce within the first 3 rounds this year. Another rule, you want to make sure that you have a stud running back and a stud wide receiver. I personally like to take a running back and wide receiver in the first 2 rounds. That's not necessarily a rule, but you want to make sure that you have a running back and a wide receiver that you are comfortable starting with. I've seen the 0 running back strategy. I've seen the 0 wide receiver strategy. Both are fine. But just remember that you have to make sure that you have a running back and a wide receiver that you are comfortable with as your running back 1 and your wide receiver 1, because unless you have a really strange league configuration, you will be required to have a running back and a wide receiver starting every week. So make sure you get yourself a running back and wide receiver that you are very comfortable with as your starters. And those are really the rules. Just wait on quarterback, wait on defense and kicker, and make sure that you're okay with your running back and your wide receiver. Try and get a good running back and a good wide receiver early in the first 2 rounds so that you can make sure that you are comfortable with your starters. And that's it. If you got any questions, leave it in the comments below, and maybe I'll do another short little video to answer them. Have a good one.